The Grampians National Park, great place to go for a ride, especially a day trip. It's about 2 hours, a little more than out of Melbourne, and just an incredible road. We came in from the north, from the Western Highway, which is the main road from Melbourne to Adelaide. Unfortunately, it was July, so it was pretty cold, pretty wet, really foggy. But an insane ride. What I've got on the clip here is the last part of it from Wartook to Paul's Gap. The video's it's sped up 2 times the speed just to make it a little bit shorter without losing too much quality, so it doesn't get too long and boring. But it was an insane day up here, and you can see why it's a deadly road. The visibility was down to almost zero at times. You couldn't see cars' lights coming until they were just about on you. And we picked it was during the week, so lucky there wasn't too much traffic anyway. And we were on our way back from South Australia. I thought, we've got to try this. And it winds all the way up the mountains, up to the top of the Grampians National Park. There's a lot to do up there. It's great, you know, lots of bushwalks, waterfalls, and a lot of scenery to see and stuff like that. But it was intense, really intense getting up there. And the fog does clear a little bit in some places, but it's kind of one of those things. Just when we thought we were out of it and over the top of it or whatever, bang, it hit us again. And the visibility dropped right off at it. It's so slippery. But yeah, good road to test your riding skills out and your nerves. We were slipping around a bit. It was pretty hard to hold a good riding line through the corners, because you're just slipping from the inside of the lane to the outside of the lane. But we got about halfway up, and I pulled over because I hadn't seen Owen's tail lights in my rear vision mirror for a while. I wasn't expecting to, because once he got 50 metres away from me, he was gone in the fog. But so not far up here, I pulled over, just let him get past me, and that way I could play a bit of catch up as well, have a bit of fun. And he was back then he hadn't long come off been riding a Ducati Monster and stepped up to the Harley, and he was still getting used to how heavy it is in the corners, a bit sluggish, compared to the Ducati, and the brakes and stuff, He had the performance bike, and he was on a cruiser, and he was still getting it under control. But yeah, I hadn't seen him for a few minutes, so I pulled over, and I waited for about 5 minutes after he went past, so I could just play a little bit of catch up, have a bit of fun. So I was just hammering it through here, having a great old time. It's good when you got out of the fog a bit and you could see what you were doing. But just an incredible road. It's in pretty good condition. It wasn't too rough, Some of them are pretty rough. They stray over the place with all over the place with the potholes. But didn't take me long to catch him. Yeah, I was enjoying that. Yeah, of course, the telltale blue bags, you could tell we'd been away somewhere. We were loaded up. Yeah, UBeauty $20 Aldi bags, waterproof bags. We stopped there for a minute, just stopped and had a smoke and caught our breath and thought we were out of it. No, we weren't out of it at all. We were back straight into the fog. Come over a rise down the other side and gone. And you can see Wowen's in front of me, you can't see him. He's only about 50 metres in front of me most of the time. It was nerve-wracking, I'll tell you. And it's on my list because it gets so wet, so windy, it's so dangerous. There's a high accident count on this road. And it's one with you know, people on bikes go looking for roads like these. Sometimes you have to travel a long way to find one. Around where I live anyway. It was really hard to stay off the throttle, because as soon as you hit the throttle, your back end started sliding. This roundabout coming up, you can turn right at this roundabout and you can miss Halls Gap, the town, completely, and you can wind around the mountain and come out the other side of it. A little further on the way down the other side. But, we've been travelling, we'd come in from South Australia, so we were looking for fuel anyway, so we'll go all the way into Halls Gap and fuel up before we headed down the other side. Pretty amazing. Like, there's a lake on this side, Lake Wartook I think it's called, and I guess that's where a lot of the fog was coming from, because going down the other side it straightens out. It was really crystal clear and it was beautiful scenery. Nothing like this at all. So we hit Halls Gap and stopped and got some fuel, and down the other side is about an hour and 20 minutes. It takes about the same to get up from the north. It's not as long, but it's extremely windy and it's hard work. Whereas coming down the other side, it's just beautiful. It just opens right up. The scenery is incredible. It was a really enjoyable ride. After the intense road we'd just been on, it was really good to just wind her up and let it go all the way down the other side. You come out at a town called Dunkeld, which is I've done this loop a couple of times from where I live in Geelong, and gone up the Western Highway, up the mountain down the other side of Dunkeld and then back. I can do that in 4 hours maybe from where I live. Don't forget to subscribe to us, Chasing TC on YouTube. All my videos go to Chasing TC on Facebook. We get live updates when I'm travelling. so you know where I am and what I'm up to all the time, and you keep track. We're heading off for a ride around Australia very shortly in the next few weeks. So all the live updates and everything will be on Facebook, and all the videos will be on YouTube. Whatever we get up to while we're doing it, should be a fun month or so. So check us out.